Go ahead, please.
Yeah. Hey, Trey, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Good, thank you. Um, how much pride do you guys take in this streak of success you've had against Indiana?
And it's huge. Everybody knows what type of game this is going to be. It's a dogfight. Obviously we get their best shot every single time, and we kind of want to keep the streak going. And but like I said, everybody knows what's at stake, and as far as the tournament and everything, it's going to be a dogfight.
It's going to be strange playing in front of no fans in Mackey, I'd imagine, right?
I mean, yeah, for sure, but I don't think it's going to change anything. It's still a high caliber game. So, like I said, we know what's at stake, and we just got to get the job done.
Can you just kind of speak to the challenges Trace kind of presents?
I mean, he's a strong post. If you let him get to his right shoulder, he pretty much will score every time. So, one thing that we want to take away from the first time we played him is kind of, being more locked in on him and kind of shutting that down and forcing some of those other guys to kind of get involved, or not. I don't want to say get involved, but kind of try to make plays because without him, they kind of struggle. So he's a huge part of the offense, and they try to throw it down low pretty much every play. So that's one thing we've been focusing on, trying to learn how to defend that. So.
How much you guys talked about getting the double bye to the Big Ten tournament right now? Is that like a big deal?
I mean, it's a big deal. Obviously we just want to focus on IU right now. We want to take it one step at a time. Coach always says just one game at a time, and right now we're focused on IU. So.
You can clinch the 4 seed with this game, though. There's a scenario where if you guys don't win, Ohio State wins, you can lose out to Ohio State for the 4 seed by like a fraction of a percentage point. Have the coaches brought that up at all in terms of? I understand that you don't need more urgency for the Indiana game, but have they mentioned that at all in terms of the scenarios that could unfold if you don't get this one?
They haven't really mentioned that, but I think a lot of the guys on the team know that this is a must-win game for us. So. Like I said, the coaches haven't really said anything, but I think a lot of the guys know kind of what's at stake. So
you probably heard us asking Sasha about offensive balance. Do you feel a little less? I guess I don't know if pressure is the right word because I don't know if you ever felt pressure, but do you feel like you don't necessarily have to go out and get 20 every night, kind of right now with the way some other guys are scoring?
I mean, it's not necessarily pressure. I mean, I understand. I have a good understanding of it's not about me going out trying to go get 20 every night. If the ball just goes in for me, then I get 20. But my main goal is trying to get guys involved, and guys are getting comfortable, they're getting confidence, and that's one thing I try to focus on. If I go out there and happen to have 20, and I just have 20, what I mean. But I'm not going out there trying to say, oh, I got to score every time in order for us to win. I know guys on our team can play, and like I said, that's my main goal, trying to constantly instill confidence in guys and make them more comfortable, of course. So.
There was a stretch early in the season though where if you didn't get 20, I don't know what your chances would have been. Do you feel like there are more guys around you playing better than they were a couple weeks ago?
Definitely.
Talk about instilling confidence in them. Do you feel that kind of resonating with them?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, guys are getting comfortable. Jaden's been getting real comfortable. He had a slow start. He was tough for him shooting start of the season, and now he's in the starting lineup. So, like I said, some things you just got to give it time, and he kept trusting the process and putting in work. Aaron's been coming along these last couple games. Like, different guys, come off the bench are coming along. So, like I said, I believe in our team. Like I said, more than anybody on the staff. So, like I said, the more I can be a leader and try to get guys involved, I know my points will come. I'm not worried about that. But if we can have a balanced team and kind of keep that going, we're going to be hard to defend.
You and Jaden seem to have a nice little chemistry going. Do you kind of feel that way on the court?
Definitely, man.
Right now?
I think it comes with the extra shots before practice and after. We always go. The starting five goes out. The last couple games we've been coming out early, getting shots up, and that's something that we've kind of built amongst each other, and it's been paying off for us on the court. A lot of guys have been putting in work before practice, after games, going early on the bus before games, whatever the case may be. We've been doing everything in our power to make sure that Purdue is successful.
I'm good. Thanks, Trey.
Mike?
Thank you. Hey, Trevion, Sasha was in there earlier. He thought in the summer that getting a top 4 seed in the Big Ten tournament was a strong possibility, and he said he relayed that to you guys. I mean, was it in the summer you guys, he started talking about this could be motivation for you guys this season?
Man, it's definitely motivation. A lot of people had us at the bottom. It's Echo. A lot of people had us at the bottom. Kind of turn out. But obviously, like I said, we want to trust each other and trying to stay together. We had some ups and downs, starting out this season. But you can't pay attention to all the outside, stuff. You just gotta come together as a team. Even through COVID, like I said, it's a lot going on. We're about to be in the bubble, so I mean that tells you something right there. Like just sticking together is our main focus right now.
And just looking back at Tuesday, what really impressed you? What Zach did and how he did it?
Man, it was huge for him. It was a huge confidence booster for him. I knew coming in that game, it wasn't going to be about me. You know what I mean? And Zach came in. He was ready to play. He's posting guys deep, and it's kind of hard. People think I'm crazy when I say like he wears me out, man. He's a horse down there. Like he's super hard to guard. You can't go through him. You're gonna catch an elbow to the face. So I mean, he's a tough dude. He's skilled. He's not just a average big. I mean, he posts deep. He's strong. He rebounds. He does everything for our team. That he's supposed to. So I'm not surprised by that performance at all. I kind of gave it time. He gave it time. Coach gave it time, and he was successful. So.
All righty, thank you.
Yep.
Anyone else for Trey?
I've got one real quick.
Yep, go ahead, Tom.
Trevion, you and Trace Jackson Davis obviously hook up a lot in these games. What is the bigger challenge? Is it on the offensive end against him or the defensive end, or is it pretty much the same both ways?
I mean, I think a lot of guys will end up guarding him anyway, but I don't think there's a challenge. If we just stick to our rules and be solid on defense, they're easy to defend. You know what I mean? So it's all about just bringing that energy. We know it's going to be a dogfight. We know it's going to be a tough game, and like I said, the more we can bring energy and kind of stick together, offense will come easy to us.
And what is when he's got the ball in his hands? What are there tells that he gives, or in regards to what he wants to do, or is it just have you been able to watch enough film to kind of get a good comfort level for what he's trying to do against you?
Well, I mean, Coach always says, they're not going to surprise you. I mean, we know Trace wants to get to his right shoulder. And like I said, we're going to do our best to kind of defend it and kind of make some of those other guys try to make plays. A huge percentage of their offense is throwing the ball down to Trace, and he just makes a play. You know what I mean? So if we can stop that and kind of make some of those other guys kind of make plays for them, I think we'll be in good shape.
Thank you, Trevion.